Okay, so you were asking about the section before the bong sow, which the way that we do it is a high tan sow. So follow along. Then it's down to here, chit sow, then a low tan sow, and then Gaun sow, and then a strike down here. So I'll do that on the other side. So I noticed that time when we got to here, you went a little bit out that way. It's just going straight forwards like this. And then down here is on a bit of an angle, similar to a triangle. And then here, and then palm strike. So it's like this visualization of energy out that way. So the high tan sow could be breaking through my guard as you're accompanying with another strike or something like that.
Yeah.
Also bringing it down to here is quite useful.
Wow. Yeah.
The low tan sow, if I've got here and here and you made the low tan sow, it can disrupt my balance. And that was quite genuine. Just when you're done it, you twist it that way. But yeah, see that's lifting upwards. Yeah, that's better. And see when you do that, my body shifts like that, which means I'm off balance, which is basically this is just an easy one for you to grab. So feel the difference here and here. We don't move out like the subtle mistake that you made the first time. You resist a bit like that. It's not really doing that much, but here, see the difference? It's attacking your core.
Yeah.
So we're here like that. And I made a mistake there. My body kind of went like this. Sometimes on video when I'm explaining stuff, it's harder to do than that's a bit better. Yeah. And then you've got that sort of stuff. Yeah. Of course I'm going to beat you up, but I'm going to slowly build your confidence up and then get you when you're not looking. No. So if you follow along, and I'll do it facing that way. No, face me. So high tan sow, chit sow, low tan sow, Gaun sow, palm strike. High tan sow, chit sow, low tan sow, Gaun sow, palm strike. Now I'm going to go to a related topic to one of the moves, but first, if you make a triangle here, and we're just lifting, so that's parallel with the ground, and the elbow's moving forward, keeping the shoulder relaxed, and this is parallel with the ground. Yep, here, and then here, and then here. So I'm going to come in slowly because you're still learning it, and I'm going to come in like that, and I want you to use that bit. Yep. If it's in too narrow, then I can still get around. So this bit here is about a fist distance from the side of your body. Similar to how Wu Sao, Man Sao, Wu Sao, and in the first bit of the form we're going about a fist distance, some say a fist and a thumb from the body. This bit here, the elbow is a fist distance from the side of the body, and it's going up to here. So your fingertips are on your centre line. Yeah. So this here is a strong structure. Yeah. Probably you had it right the first time there, and it's just hurting the fleshy part of my arm. So it's like you're a tree branch, the rest of you is a tree, and it's almost like I'm just bashing my arm on a tree branch, and I'm the one that's getting sore and wondering why. For you, it should be relatively effortless because the structure is quite strong. My force is heading through your arm into the ground, and it's as if I'm trying to push over the ground. So you cannot push over the ground, and the structure is strong. If we go right back to the very first bit of the form, here we're establishing the angle, like that. Only difference is here we've got the fingertips on the centre line compared to the wrist on the centre line. So the one that is defending, fingertips on the centre line, if you were to use this as an attack, we'll defend here just so that the video can see. That's a defence, but if you were to keep the wrist on the centre line, that could be an offence. So the first bit of the form is learning both offence and defence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Only difference is we're adjusting to where we need to be.
Bottom and up.
Yeah. So this bit of the form here could be throat. Yeah. And this bit here, if you use the same angle, could be defence. This defence is also set up for an offence. So you might grab my head, pull it down, and this one here could be attacking. So it could be like this, and then here, because this is aiming towards you, I've got the offence. sorry. The ego. Yeah. Anyway, so here it's good, and this could be a punch, or a throat strike, or a collarbone strike. This could be moving me down, and you could be kneeing me in the head. So this bit here, actually, where I move the head downwards like that, is almost a derivative of this part of the form. So you find bits of the form in the application, but when you're doing your form, you don't think this is for a block and this is for an eye gouge. You're just thinking of perfecting the movement.
Sure.
So if you use this part of the form, and just try it with one hand. I've got you here and here, and I want you to do that. Quite easy to move me. You're just thinking a little bit too much like that, go like that. And that moves me further. So if you grab here and here, if I just go like this, sinking it down, I've now hunched my shoulder and I haven't achieved much. But if I think of a circle, if you grab reasonably hard there, see that?
Yeah, I can see that with your beach ball.
Like that. Like that. And if I grab the other hand, it assists more. If you grab me maybe like this, but more solid, this movement here, if I pivot, the effect is even greater. So you can use that type of movement, you just have to let me do it, and here to move them down, and then you've got the knee. And then the stomp to the leg, although I'm doing it very sloppily just for the video, but this type of movement is very powerful and very combative. So this combined with this is very useful. So this bit here is a high defense. Now in the bit of the form that we were talking about at the start, down here and then here, this bit here is the same thing up high, but now we're doing it down low. See that? So it's basically defending the ribs, and then you've got this bit to attack my ribs. Here.
And that's kind of blocking as well.
Yes. And so you've got the same angle up high. You've got the same angle down low. You've got the same angle to the side, if I'm attacking that way, and you've got the same angle even if I'm attacking straight up and down like this. Essentially just hurting the fleshy part of my arm. Now, some would say, oh, why don't you do it when you're moving and stuff? If you can't do it in these very simple drills, you've got no place trying to do it, moving around all over the place. You've got to walk before you can run. Before you can walk, you've got to stand. So with this angle, if you make that type of shape like this and you pivot that way, you can move someone quite dramatically. Now, I made myself rigid like a board just so that you can feel the movement. I'm using what I call one-dimensional resistance. I'm just resisting in one direction, and when you do that, it's quite easy for you. Multi-directional resistance would be if you try to do it again, I'm resisting in multiple directions. See that?
Right.
So, a good example is if you are pushing towards me, push, really, really push, even harder, yeah, right towards me, and I go like that. It's quite easy for me because you're only heading in one direction.
Yeah.
If you push even harder, there. Where if you try to just maintain balance, just push a little bit, and as I try to do that, yeah, see how you've got more of a chance because you're using multi-directional resistance. It's the same if I go towards you here, maintain your structure, and I go like this, and then you just turn your body, yeah, it's easy. But if you try to do it again, and you turn your body, then I'm tracked on with my centre line.
Right.
Yeah, there is more to Wing Chun than the beginner stuff that you learn. You might think, I can stop anyone with this, but we're actually in a very set up environment. I'm coming in like this, and it's very one directional. I'm just doing the one thing. Whereas someone later on might go boom, 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 boom with multiple directions.
Right.
The way that you can try to keep it simple is by trying to take control of the situation. Now I say try, and try is a bad word, and control, you don't always have control of what they do, but it's what you do that matters. So if you are coming up towards me like an aggressive attacker, and I've taken too long, I've lost the opportunity, it turns into me punch you, you punch me. But if I'm like, right, he's aggressive, he's coming in towards me, boom, boom, I'm trying to get to a stage where I'm dominating straight away within the first 3 to 5 seconds. Now that might sound like a hard goal to achieve, but if you've got, come on, you want to go, that's when you should be getting me.
Right.
Before it turns into this all kinds of direction stuff.
Yeah.
Someone's like, can't hurt you if they can't reach you. So from here, for me to hurt you, I've got to step into your space. And so you should be shutting me down straight away. Boom. Yep. I would say even just without moving to the side, just go straight forwards. Yeah. So if you come in to attack me, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Move to the side if they're a big, huge guy. And you don't, they're like got arms this big,
Yeah.
and so you come in to attack me, and I'm moving to the side. But even then, I'm still off balance because I've stuffed it up. If you use that movement that I showed you before, yeah, then you've got it. So that's when you can start to move these things because you can feel when you can use them. You wouldn't do it if you can feel that you can't use it. A good example of that is if we move this way, it's one of our exercises. You put the hand back. Now, if you just let me do this, I'm going to use the packs out here, like that, and I'm going to strike at the same time, right?
Yeah.
And I did a bad one because I leaned forwards.
Oh.
So, I'm going to be in my stance, upright, boom. Yep. It's not too hard, is it?
No.
Good. Now, here, if you put resistance, I can feel, and I mean real resistance, that it's not going to work. See how it's got resistance there? So I wouldn't use it. But if I can guide you to a position where it does work, that's when I'm going to use it. Feel it for yourself. If I'm here, and you pegs out my arm, and you're punching, yep, you can feel within this arm that you can use it. Yep. Again.
In this arm.
Yep. You can kind of feel here that you can't use it.
No.
Yeah. You can feel the resistance.
Yeah.
Try it again. So you wouldn't use it because you can feel that it's not going to work. But if you guide my arm to a position where it will work,
Yeah.
that's when you can use it. So here I can feel that that's not going to work. So I might use this bit of the form here to guide you to a position where it is going to work. And so it's the same thing why we learn it in these very simple things so that you can feel when it is going to work. And if you try to grab me kind of with multiple directions, I can feel that that's not going to work, and I've just got to be upright and feel where I can strike.
Yeah.
Here I can feel that I can't really strike like that, but I can feel that I can do that.
Right.
And then here I can feel that I'm on a really bad angle, but I can do that.
Right.
Because you can feel where the openings is. Right, so back to this bit, like that.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we're going to work on this bit here.
Sure.
Yeah. This bit here, I'm going to put some force towards you, and that's when it's going to work. You can do this and this. Yeah. I'm going to put a bit more force. Yeah, yeah. When I put more force towards you, that's when I'm committed like that. Yes. Yeah. But if I have no force here and you try to do the move, well, I'm just going to feel that myself. You do it again, and I'm going to hit you from a different direction.
Yeah.
So you only apply the techniques when you feel that it's appropriate. So if we do the same thing that we're doing here with both hands, here and here, I'm trying to maybe grab your throat, and you can feel that there's one directional force. And that's what I was the point of my rant before about one directional force. And so that's when it is going to work. When I go this way, yeah, and you can feel that I'm kind of off balance like that. And this here, you can turn it into fists,
Yeah.
as well. So if you try to do the movement here where you can feel that there is nothing, you try to do it. Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But if I try to grab you, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Now, here when I push towards you, I want you to simulate that, and you went like that, and I ended up going boom into you,
Yeah.
like that. You don't really want that, so you want to,
You get hit.
yeah, you butted. And if you push towards me, I want it to be down here, and now I'm in this controlling area. I can hit here and here because I'm still sticking to you.
Yeah.
And then here, see how your arm is going backwards. Then I'm using your one directional force. So you want to try to get into positions where there's not much they can do, and I can feel a head through the contact in my arms.
Yeah.